Hey, we're live on national news to inform you. Today I want to welcome you, Dan, to our cast here, and I want you to tell me a little bit about yourself and where you came from.
Okay, well, I currently live in Oklahoma City. My name is Daniel Mann, and I currently am a second-year student here at Mid-American Christian University.
Well, we appreciate you dropping by today and talking to us about some of our concerns that has come up throughout myself and others throughout this world. First question that's came to us is we'd like to have you define what global warming is.
Okay, global warming, Fred, according to Wicker C, global warming is defined as a changing temperature of the Earth's climate. When in turn creates changing patterns of the weather and climate, this change could bring about the change in rainfall, could have the effects on plants and animals, even humans. And an increase in sea levels. Scientists have the belief that humans are the cause for global warming.
Okay, well, define a little bit more about your background as far as where you've came from, as far as the college that you went to get as far as you have now, to what you're studying right now to be able to understand a little more about what's going on towards this global warming.
Okay, well, actually, Fred, to be honest, this is my second science class. First science class I had was biology. And as you know, the second class is the introduction to meteorology. So, as a topic and research to defining how weather is, one thus must have a deeper understanding of, what affects our weather and our climate to understand meteorology, just the basics.
Well, that's a great answer. We have another question here from someone out in the world that I'd like to ask you about. They would like to know, what do you think causes global warming?
Well, Fred, there's many things that cause global warming in our economy today. There's even some speculation by some scientists why global warming is happening and what it's doing, the effects on our climate. Global warming. The main causes of global warming are the fossil fuels in cars, factories, and electricity in production. So, thus in turn, that tells you that, we are the main contributors, of this happening. Because for us to sustain, we use a lot of fuels, that are harmful to our environment. Main cause of global warming is carbon dioxide, CO2. Other causes to add in addition is the waste we as humans produce, which sits in landfills, then in turn produces a harmful gas to the ozone, which is called a methane gas. Other contributors of global warming, systems lie in digestive systems of grazing animals, the gases that they produce.
Okay, well, me and I'm sure others across the world would like to just ask you just one further question of what do you think yourself, myself, and others across the world could do to reduce this global warming, period?
Well, before we go into that question, into our conclusion thought, let's first talk about what some people come to believe that could be the possibility effects of global warming in our economy. Okay, issues retrieved. Factor due to global warming, such factors include rain patterns are changing, sea level is rising, and snow and ice are melting sooner in the spring. As global temperatures continue to rise, we'll see more changes in our climate and our environment. These changes will affect people, animals, and ecosystems in many ways.
Okay, can you tell me a little bit about those ways that it's going to affect our ecosystem and why?
Okay, well, let me give you a rundown. Fred, this can have an effect on our rain, which means less water for people in general. While, too much rain can cause terrible flooding, more hot days and dried up crops, which, in Oklahoma area, we're keen for our farming and, in our industry of keeping us, going. Let's see, in other places, people may be able to successfully prepare for these changes, and negative impacts of global climate change would be less severe overall if people reduce the amount of greenhouse gases we're putting into the atmosphere, and worse if we continue producing. Let me give you also a rundown some speculation. Possibility of speculation. There's speculation, empirically so, that the warming in the ocean was contributed to global warming. This was due to the increase in hurricanes in 2005. Such issues were written by Emmanuel of Massachusetts from the Institute of Technology on August 4, 2005. Other impacts, according to Williams J., such as for the people that live in the vicinity of the Arctic Ocean. We have a viewer, Charles Woodworth, who has claimed that global warming is responsible party for the change in weather. So, in turn, Fred, I'll basically tell you, to deduce global warming, basically choose green power. Talk with your family and school about switching to renewable energy. Explore your options. Generate your own power. Your school or home can generate its own renewable energy. Talk with your family and school about the possibility of installing solar panels, a solar water heater, or even a wind turbine. So basically, gases and emissions are the main causes.
We've answered a lot of questions this evening, Daniel. We want to thank you for coming out tonight, and stay tuned to National News to inform you, and we'll keep you in future updates. Thank you.
Thank you.